All right, we're gonna be putting some braid on this bait caster here today, and I'm gonna show you exactly how. First, you're gonna need a sock and a pencil, maybe an old apple core, and some binoculars. Those are the essentials. You might want some scissors too, and you might, just in case, you might need some braid. So we're gonna take the braid off of that one and put it on this new reel. So first things first, you're gonna have to put some monofilament on for a monofilament backing. Just put it through this little hole right here. Pull it over and around that. You just want to get it around. Like that. And you're just going to do a couple overhand knots right here. It doesn't really matter what kind of knot. Just like that. If you don't know how to do an overhand knot, then just click off the video and retire from fishing. And these scissors are broken. That's great. I like it. Clip off your tag end and go ahead and let's go ahead and reel. Oh, you got to tighten your drag. In case you didn't know, you might have to tighten this drag. Yeah. I'm gonna reel until just watch, and we shouldn't need a whole lot of mono. That's even a little too much. Just enough to get a backing. That's good enough, honestly. Personal preference at this point. Cut that boy off. And these scissors are trash. What is this? Come on. I'm having trouble. There we go. All right. I'm gonna pull some of this out because we're gonna need to tie a knot. All right. So we're gonna get our braid over here on this spinning reel. And this is what you're gonna do. It doesn't really matter what knot you use here. I mean, it does matter, but this is my personal preference. We're gonna go with a double uni knot. If you don't know how to tie it, then there's plenty of videos on the internet, but I'm gonna show you right now a simple version. So you're gonna take this, you're gonna take tag end of one side, and I'll put a link to how to tie this. You're gonna wrap it around both the braid and the mono about 4 times. 4 or 5 times. And you're gonna take that mono tag end and you're gonna pull it through that loop that you made in the beginning. If you didn't get that, I'm gonna show you again, so don't worry about it. You need to do 2 of these knots. I don't know if I can get that tag end through. You need to do 2 of these knots to complete the double uni knot. That's why it's called a double uni knot. And you just pull it through, pull both ends of the mono, and you're gonna get a big mess here until you pull it out. Okay, yeah, that's a bunch of mess right there. But it's still gonna work regardless of how ugly the knot is. And then you're gonna take your tag end of your braid. You're gonna do the same thing. Pay attention if you didn't see it the first time. You're gonna pull the line down, over, about 4 times. That's what you're gonna do. And see, I'm holding the loop in my thumb, underneath my thumb. I don't care how you do it, as long as you get it. This is so ugly. I'm looking at the camera. The knot is so ugly, but it still works, so don't really matter. As long as you get that on, okay. Knot, you cinch down that. See, that's more like a uni knot. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus on it. It looks just like some cinched down line. Looks a lot better right there. And you're gonna pull both the braid and the mono they go back to your reel until they cinch down on each other. And you're gonna cut the tag ends. Pretty simple stuff so far. We haven't gotten to the part where you use the apple core or the sock. It's gonna get pretty complicated. I can't get this off. These scissors, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right, and you're pretty much done from here. You just wanna pull that. Make sure your line is tight at all times. If it loosens up in there, you're gonna bird's nest the hell out of it. So you're just gonna start reeling. That knot's gonna go through. Keep the line tight. And let's open up the spinning reel so we can actually get that line. And just hammer away at it. And that's pretty much it. You can go all the way to right below the blue. You want to still see a little bit of that reel. I mean, you could go all the way. Doesn't really matter. It's just going to be easier to bird's nest the more line you have. So if you're casting short distances, you don't really need a lot of braid. Unless you just suck and you get spooled every time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not going to reel the whole thing. Yeah, that's it. If you're watching this, you're probably new to bait casters, so just a simple thing. This is the drag right here. Right here. If you want to be able to... Oh. If you want it to be harder to spin the reel whenever it's free, then just tighten this boy right here. And over here, you're gonna have your, I mean, this isn't actually gonna apply to all of you because a lot of bait casters don't even have that. So that's it. It's pretty simple. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll get to the apple next time.